Hi, my name is Maureen and today FM rocks in Lambarsa.
Bola, my name is Mark. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Makassi.
Hey, Bula from Rockawaki. I'm Mentor. I love listening to Today FM because they're playing my hits. Today FM rocks.
My name is Enrico. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Suba.
Hi, I'm Asrika and I'm from Lotoka and I love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm Siva. I'm from Bat. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In this bulletin, overcrowding a concern for Fiji Corrections Service. FCCC receives complaints from university students. And families and friends pay last respects to the late Dixon Sito. Commissioner of Corrections Commander Francis Keane confirms there's overcrowding issue at the Civil Remand Centre. Commander Keane says they will continue to respect the decision of the courts and accept anyone who comes under their care. He adds correction officers are trying their best to manage the overcrowding issue and also ensure remandees are taken care of.
The overcrowding is a global issue. There's overcrowding in the Civil Remand Center. Yes, we can confirm that. But I want to thank the supervisor of this division and also the officer in charge of this division on how they go about managing to ensure that at least the remandees that come into the Civil Remand Center actually be given personal bedding so that they have a good night's sleep. We feed them well also, and that's part of the undertaking.
Rusiati Rewalu, he is charged with the murder of a New Zealand national Ashkan Farzani, has been denied bail. During the bail ruling, the Suva High Court judge said that the prosecution has a strong case against the accused. During his caution interview, Rewalu allegedly agreed that he was present at the scene of the murder but denied being part of the crime. It's also claimed that Rewalu told police that he was also part of an illegal drug deal on the same day. The court expects more charges to be laid on the accused. The case will be recalled on August 28th. The Fijian Competition and Consumer Commission has received several complaints from university students regarding landlord and tenancy issues. Commission Acting Chief Executive Senikavika Chuta says the matters raised were dealt through mediation. Chuta says at times the FCCC takes landlords to court if they discover that property owners are using unfair tactics against students. Meanwhile, the rent freeze, which has been extended until the end of this year, makes it mandatory for the landlords to issue proper agreements and accurate receipts to tenants.
If we find any breaches as per our act, we do take legal action. So for students that are actually sharing facilities, we have received complaints on that and we have mediated most of those issues.
Fiji does not have a proper system to address drug and substance abuse disorders. This was highlighted by the Health Minister, Dr. Ifiremi Wanganambete. Dr. Wanganambete says it is an issue faced by health and mental health officials around the country. He says discussions in addressing this concern are currently underway.
What we don't have in Fiji is chronic ongoing treatment of substance abuse disorder, or what they call overseas is, drug rehab facilities on an ongoing basis. The acute basis, when they come in, they are unwell, they are dehydrated because they are vomiting because they've got so much drugs on board, they are unconscious, they need to be intubated and ventilated. Those are the things that are done for them.
Members of the tourism industry in Nadi today paid their last respects to the late Dixon Sito. Sito's body arrived at Nadi International Airport early this morning where family members, friends and colleagues waited. It was a solemn occasion as those gathered said their goodbyes. The Fiji Hotel and Tourism Association received Sito with the traditional vakasombu and presented the italadi as an acknowledgement that this would be his last visit to Nadi before escorting him to Suva and his family.
In honoring Dixon, we wanted to first of all receive him, remember him for the wonderful leader, mentor and friend that he was to everyone in the tourism industry. Dixon always had time for everybody, whether you were the security guard who was outside the gate or the person who served you your coffee. He said hello to one and everybody.
Minister for Economy Said Qayyum has stated that government will continue to introduce reforms to promote economic development. Said Qayyum says it is vital to introduce ideas and policies that will create a more transparent environment for investors in our country. He says government will see stringent measures are in place to ensure the sustainability of the economy.
It also puts in place a number of transparency measures in terms of governance measures regarding the Financial Management Act, creating a better and transparent environment for investors, the investment review of the Investment Act itself.
Meanwhile, in the 2018 and 2019 budget announcement, Said Qayyum says this will be a record of 10 years of economic growth for Fiji. Delegations at the Foreign Ministers meeting are currently discussing areas of security concerns to the region. The meeting is currently underway at the Pacific Islands Forum Secretariat in Suva, attended by member countries' foreign ministers. Discussions include regional foreign policy issues, regional security and governance. The influx of hard drugs in the region and strengthening border security will also be key topics. The agenda of the meeting also includes the implementation of the Bow Declaration, which suggests climate change as a security concern. Ministers will also talk about way towards strengthening the Blue Pacific advocacy, engagement on the global stage, and security concerns for West Papua. Coming up, flying Fijians to be tested tomorrow, and Nawakula and Bar ready for BOG title defense. Stay with us.
Ako Tabua, ako do talitay na warong na Bula FM, nambandua na seri.
Bula, ang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti nambandua na seri.
Ni Bula binaka, nanregen go sa Bula FM nga, na kasi.
Nadang go sa mundo active ng Bula FM nambandua na seri nusuri.
Ni Bula binaka, nadang go Jerry, yang melambasa, do warong nga ng Bula FM, nambandua.
Bula FM, nambandua na seri.
Welcome back. The players need to step up if they want to retain the Pacific Nations Cup title for the 6th consecutive year. Flying Fijians coach John McKee says the Cup is a very important tournament for Fiji. The team takes on Japan in their first match of the Pacific Nations Cup tomorrow at 5:50 p.m. McKee says Fiji wants to maintain the PNC title.
We want to maintain our position as the top team across the Pacific Nations. That's for sure. You know, I think with our squad and the depth in our squad, you know, we can balance preparing for the Rugby World Cup with our performance in the PNC, and it's really important that all players step up, which they will, because you know we've got a lot of competition for places to make that final selection. So players will need to play well in the Pacific Nations Cup to ensure that they can make the final selection.
Semi Randrandra is reportedly looking for a surprise return to the NRL. The Fijian flyer left Parramatta in 2017 for a lucrative rugby union contract with French powerhouse Toulon before joining Bordeaux. But the dual international wants to return to Australia, according to the Daily Telegraph. Parramatta is reported to be interested, despite the huge price tag that Randrandra will inevitably request. Randrandra left the Eels after 5 seasons and 94 games with 82 NRL tries. News that Randrandra wants to return to the Eels comes as current Parramatta winger Blake Ferguson is sidelined indefinitely with injuries sustained last week. Top bar defender Manasa Nawakula says there is no guarantee bar players will have a spot in the team, as they have to earn that position. With just a few minutes remaining for Bar's first BOG match against Tavu today, Nawakula says if players want to be in the best 11, they have to fight for that position. The defending champions have had 3 separate training sessions in the past week, and this has been tough for Nawakula.
It was not easy for the new ones who came in, but good for the senior boys who have been keeping the young boys together and they could fit in the team.
All Blacks first five Richie Mo'unga is being backed by the club teammates to succeed at test level. After another stellar season with the Crusaders, Mo'unga will play his first test of the year as a starter, relegating Bowden Burett to full black. The overcast cool weather continues. Low pressure to the north is expected to start moving towards us, bringing an increasing cloud and showers tonight and tomorrow. That is your FBC News Now. Remember to join us at 7 p.m. for a major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. Have a great afternoon.
My name is Neha and I'm from Karavi, and Mirchi FM it's hot. हम आंचल है नसोरी से मिर्ची FM बहुत जुलूम.
Hi, हम शरद प्रकाश बात करते हैं और तावा में मिर्ची FM सबकन सुने and Mirchi FM it's hot.
Hi, my name is Prashant. I live in Suba. I love Mirchi FM because Mirchi FM it's hot.
Hi, I'm Shane. I love listening Mirchi FM because it's awesome and it's hot.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Shavi.
We love listening to Mirchi FM in Lambasa.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.